Another day, another journalist hating on a game that gamers want to enjoy. It seems like games journalists and gamers will never see eye to eye. I do not understand why these people hate their audience so much. I do not understand why they want to hate on the games that gamers enjoy and why they want to shill for the games that gamers do not like. And one of the big things that games journalists love to do is hate games with beautiful women. Because that's what gamers want, because the Western AAA developers are not giving us good looking women anymore. All the good looking women comes from Eastern developers. And the Eastern game is getting a lot of hate from weirdo journalists. It's a game called Wuchang Fallen Feathers. It's a Soulslike game. Yay, Soulslike. And a lot of people like it because the woman, the main character, looks attractive. And now we have a games journalist saying this is outdated and terrible. Are we really surprised? And we have a tweet to look at from that journalist. But before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to push this video out on the YouTube algorithm. Here's a tweet from a journalist that's from gamesindustry.biz. It says, "It has been fascinating to witness how bad the marketing for Wuchang has been, and particularly here on Twitter. It says nothing about the game's quality, hopefully will be good, but damn, it's like they're trying to do everything they shouldn't. Outdated, narrow, and misguided." What do you mean by shouldn't? What do you mean by outdated? How does this image make you think outdated? They are just announcing that they reached 30,000 followers on Twitter, and it's showing the main character, and that's getting you mad? These people always gotta say some fucking homo logic when it comes to attractive women. These people say nothing when men have their shirt off in video games, when men are bodybuilders, but they have a fucking mental breakdown when a woman looks attractive. It's so weird. Shut the fuck up. I don't see anything that's outdated. What do you mean by outdated? You said the marketing is outdated? Outdated compared to what? Because social media marketing is the marketing. Marketing online is the future for marketing. It has been the future. It has been the main way to market and the most profitable way to market. So I don't know what you mean by outdated. And the main character being showed is good. You don't understand the gaming community because you're a fucking games journalist. There's nothing about this that's narrow or misguided. They've shown gameplay trailers for the game before. So you're acting like they've never shown gameplay before. But now it's going to release soon. That's why you're seeing more. So they are showing things about the game's quality because they showed gameplay trailers before. What the fuck are you talking about? Fucking disgusting homosexuals keep getting mad at the content that gamers want. You don't speak for us. You games journalists, you don't speak for us. Because games journalists and gamers have never seen eye to eye. You guys constantly shit on gamers and you constantly shit on the content that gamers want. Do not turn this into another Stellar Blade situation, because there were so many meltdowns with Stellar Blade. It was just funny. So many different journalists were having a fucking mental crisis. They were claiming they were traumatized by Eve's sexy curvy body. There were so many fucking articles and so many tweets. It was just a huge spectacle. Do not turn this into another Stellar Blade situation. That will only make you journalists look even worse. I doubt this game will be that big because it doesn't have that kind of marketing, and Stellar Blade has Sony backing it. But still, shut the fuck up. You do not represent gamers, and gamers in the replies are laughing at you. Like this reply here. "Oh yes, cause Western games be doing so good with the opposite pandering. Go say hi to the graves of Concord, Dustborn, Suicide Squad, etc, etc. Your selected bias is tiresome." Exactly. These people simp for the ugly, gay, homosexual games. These people simp for hideous DEI slop like Concord and Dustborn and Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. But as soon as it's something that gamers want, which is good looking women, because gamers are men, and you're a fucking man, which is weird that you're complaining. You are a man. Do you not like women? What do you like? If Wuchang was pandering to rainbow people, you will be all over. You will be all over. You would say it was the greatest game ever made. Oh my god, look at this progressive game. Oh my god, I can see myself. But as soon as a game has an attractive women, a bunch of male feminist losers want to lose their mind. It's so fucking pathetic. You do not represent the gaming community. And I can't wait for more journalists to go bankrupt and go out of business and get fired, because nobody cares about you. You're shills. You're politically biased. You hate your audience. Nobody cares about games journalists. Everybody goes to YouTube for their news. Everybody follows a bunch of news accounts on Twitter. Games journalists are irrelevant. You're trash. You're outdated. Nobody cares about you. You're going bankrupt soon. And this marketing is not outdated. This is the kind of content that gamers want to see, and that's what this reply is saying here. Quote, "Misguided, outdated? Nah, they know what gamers want. The marketing is a return to form. Seems like they won't cater to modern sensibilities, which is good." Exactly. They know what we want to see, and we want to see good looking women. Sex sells. You're never gonna change that. Men want to see beautiful women, and men want to support beautiful women. And their marketing is doing well. Like they said, they reached 30,000 followers on Twitter. Not only that, according to Steam charts, they have 97,000 followers on Steam, and they're ranked 107 on the wish list for the whole website. So tell me how this is bad marketing if it's working out well for them. What about this is outdated? You just hate the fact that it's an attractive women. You just hate the fact that we enjoy the content we enjoy. We're not gonna let anybody shame us, especially you, because apparently you simped for the game Avowed. We all know that hideous Avowed game has some of the most disgusting characters I've ever seen in a video game. There's so many characters that just look terrible. I can show them on the screen, and there are plenty more examples of terrible looking characters in that game. And according to someone in the replies, this guy was simping for that game. Here is that reply. It says, "You simped for Avowed. If you hate it, that means they go in a good direction." And he actually replied by saying this, "Wuchang, where did I suggest I hate it? I'm very hyped and looking forward to playing it. As for Avowed, did you play it? Are you fucking dumb? Most people didn't. They never even announced any numbers for the game, any sales numbers, any player numbers, because the game sucks. The game was hideous. The game was trash. The game was garbage. Skyrim is still a way better game even a decade later. Avowed, a game that just came out, is not even better than a game that came out 14 years prior. That is fucking embarrassing. You shouldn't be asking how many people played Avowed. You should ask Microsoft how many people bought the game. So how about you be a good fucking game journalist for once in your life, get off that Microsoft cock, and go ask them what are the sales for Avowed. And I wouldn't be surprised if Wuchang Fallen Feathers sells better than Avowed, at least on PC, because this is a content that men want, good looking sexy women. And if you like Soulslike, you will enjoy the gameplay of the game. I am not the biggest Souls fan, but this game's journalist makes me want to buy the game just because he's having a meltdown. And I like to support great games and great game developers that give gamers what we want, and we want sexy women. Fuck all the loser game journalists that are getting mad at this game. You are a disgrace. You are a sellout to the big Western AAA corporations, and people can't wait to see games journalists finally go bankrupt and lose their job. So I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So all the games journalists getting mad at Wuchang Fallen Feathers, go fuck yourself.